Special about football in the fall here in New England, and for the Minutemen, their home opener as they take on the Stony Brook Seawolves out of the CAA. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into McGurk Alumni Stadium as the Minutemen. As Angelo Guglielmello will boot it away for Stony Brook. And we are underway. Football time here in Western Massachusetts, retrieved by DeWosier. On the return, nifty move for DeWosier, trying to get to the outside across the 25 and down inside the 30. A return of 20, and we'll see what this UMass offense will look like here under.
Importantly, what style of starting quarterback do you want?
Junior college transfer Campiati. UMass trying to pick up a first down on 3rd and 1. Handoff. Merriweather tripped up, and I don't think he got it. Another excellent play by the defensive line, a gain of maybe half a yard, and we've got our Carthel Flower Lloyd, who had a touchdown last week. 4th and 1, UMass is going to go for it, and Merriweather's got it, and he gets his way all the way out to near midfield, a pickup of 10 on 4th down. Early gamble. Merriweather going this season, 28 rushes, just 90 yards prior to that 10-yard pickup. So new set of downs here for UMass. George Johnson, the 3rd in motion, and Campiati will keep it again. He's got the edge into Stony Brook territory and hoisted out of bounds at the 36-yard line of 15. Again, on the ground, Merriweather right up the gut for UMass and another first down.
Cole Garcia,
3rd down conversion so far this season.
I think you might have checked possibly to a run play here by bringing Josiah Johnson in.
Promising open drive. Campiati looking to the end zone. It is caught. Is he in? On the goal line and touchdown, Massachusetts.
Wow, what a throw, what a catch. Johnson keeps the quarterback clean, and it's in for a touchdown.
I stand corrected. That was Cam Sullivan-Brown, the Penn State transfer, with the TD grab, and the extra point is up, and it's good for Massachusetts. So a 70-yard touchdown. Amherst.
Campiati, maybe not the best thrower, but he puts it right on him for the score. Great catch.
And this one, both coaches keeping their QB starter under their hat. First play, as you might expect, to Lawton. He changes direction. Lawton across the 30 and is finally dragged down from behind by Marcus Bradley, but a 13-yard gain for Lawton.
Familiar with you in conference.
Here's to give to Cook, and Cook with a nice stiff arm. He's got the first down and a lot of room to go. He's nudged out by Jordan Mahoney. A first down and big chunk yardage. First it was long. Bryden handoff again. A lot of room to go for Cook. Another first down as he's eventually spun down by Tanner Davis. Chunk yardage here for Stony Brook. We'll take a look at the UMass 5 College Credit Union starting lineups.
For the offensive line for Stony Brook. A lot of experience across that front.
Harris in motion, another give. Lawton looking to stretch this one out. He gets the edge, a flag in, however, and this one will be coming back for Stony Brook, but trying to get him to the outside where he is certainly lethal.
Back and allow, say, 4 or 5 yards underneath and maybe a field goal try, or are we going to bring some pressure?
3rd and 18 for Bryden. Back to throw. Near side, complete, but no, he juggled it out of bounds. Tavera, the intended target. And now you've got 4th down in a tricky spot here for Stony Brook. Stony Brook able to get it away. It's Isaac Ross back to retrieve, and they'll plant it right inside the 5. How about the boot for Clayton Taylor? Will force UMass to go to the distance on their second.
But done both so far.
We'll keep it this time. Campiati on the edge, and he's got room across the 30 before he's tracked out of bounds. And Gino Campiati with a 20-yard pickup with the legs. Under 4 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Second drive for Massachusetts. 3rd and 1. And it's Baldwin. Does he get enough? I think they gave him the forward progress, the 2-yard pickup. A good job from the Stony Brook defensive line. That's a revamped defensive line for Stony Brook. Rodney Falk, Eric Black and company, but hard to.
They do have a size advantage against this Stony Brook crew.
They're going to spread it out here. 5 wide. Campiati throws out complete. Rico Arnold into Stony Brook territory.
And
up your screen right of Campiati, under 2 to go in this opening quarter. 3rd and 7, pressure comes, he fires and it's almost intercepted. Stony Brook nearly had it. That was the defensive end, Eric Black, Rochester, New York product.
24 plus times a game, and that means you're getting yards when you're running it that many times.
That's the game plan. Now into the hands of Lawton on this screen. Lawton dodges a man and into UMass territory down to the 45-yard line. Bryden got it out with a man barreling. Play action. Into the flat, that's Turner. Turner turns it upfield near the line of gain. They'll give it to him for the first down. Which has been, of course, head coach Don Brown's MO. Darren Bryden has taken all the snaps so far tonight for the Seawolves. And handoff, that's Cook who dodges one defender, but then Jalen Mackey comes in and rips him down for a loss of 1. That's the Dartmouth transfer Mackey who led his team in tackles a year ago.
Yeah, Mackey has come in and really established himself right away. Another guy that Don Brown talked about with the media this week and said that he's fit like a glove, really. Nice job of scraping through the trash and then finishing the tackle.
A lot of pressure on Bryden.
The students are fired up.
Here they come. Bryden throws. He's got one-on-one coverage, and it is incomplete. A good look to the main target, Sean Harris Jr. But the Massachusetts defense holds here, and that'll force Stony Brook punt.
Defenders in the box to handle this UMass run game.
Huge opportunity for the Stony Brook defense to get UMass off the field. 3rd and 7. Campiati can't stay upright. He goes down. All the way back to the 10-yard line for Stony Brook. That's Dakar Edwards with the sack. And Lawton back to return inside the 50, and it's not any better here for UMass. Out of bounds just past the 20. Let's go down to the sidelines with Matt Goldstein. Goldie.
Hey, thanks, Shane.
Win for the Minutemen defense.
Zamat had 15 rushes for 83 yards. He's looking to pick up first down, 3rd and 5. He's got room to the outside. Zamat has the first down. Daylight for Zamat, and he is taken down right at the goal line, down at the 2. 1st and goal, a pickup of 16, and that's why you bring him in.
Well, Billy,
a year ago, but the experience for him, redshirt senior. He's going to throw, has a man open to the end zone, nearly brought in, and that was Tavera on the attempted catch, and it looked like he got shaken up as he hit the turf hard.
Well, how about
the 7-yard line? Locked in the back, play action for Zamat, plenty of time, and Zamat has nowhere to go. Kushney will escort him out of bounds, a loss of 4. Marcus Kushney, the Florida State transfer, 18.5 career sacks now.
Look at all the receivers to the right side. The running back gets hit. The backside wide receiver is covered. Nowhere.
Here they'll swap out Zamat for Bryden. Lawton still the back. 3rd and goal from the 11. Huge play here early on. Bryden looking, fires. It is intercepted. Taken down by Mahoney, and it's on-ramp Mass Pike. Here he goes to the 40, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Massachusetts on a 95-yard pick 6.
He housed it.
That is a pivotal swing here. Stony Brook was at the 2-yard line. Extra point is up. It is good. And Stony Brook, instead of tying 5-yard INT, Jordan Mahoney, the sophomore from Rock Hill, South Carolina.
So you can see Mahoney right there does a good job on the undercut. And Bryden just sort of throws that ball tad inside. And then, as you said, it's down the Mass Pike with the convoy. Thought for a second there that Mahoney was going to, like, pull up. Literally had a hitch in the giddy up for a second, but just pacing himself. Head coach Chuck Priori recruits a certain kind of kid that isn't going to roll over in a situation like this.
And they scored a defensive touchdown a week ago. They'll swing it out to the flat, and nice pickup here for Jaden Cook near the line of gain.
Cook.
Quick screen, and that is blown up. Is it picked
up?
up? Josh Wallace. Wallace read it perfectly, and the captain comes away with another UMass interception.
Holy, really an interception? Let's take a look. Quick snap, get it to the outside. What a fantastic job by Josh Wallace right there, who really just had to lay on the ground and the ball sort of came to him.
It looked like he got sort of pushed into it from 10 Minutemen. They do have some depth there. They got to see Connor Vasher, the Savannah State transfer, a week ago at starting left tackle. Now Campiati gets squished, but inside the 30, a pickup of 4, and UMass will have another first down.
So you just turn around and run quarterback lead 7. It's when you got to throw it. It was almost an interception. 3rd and 12. Do you throw it here or run?
We shall see. That's the 3rd TFL for Flowers. Lloyd into the flat. There's DeWozier. Makes one man miss and gets tripped up at the 30, halted by Tyler King, a gain of 3, and now UMass, well, they need to get inside the 20, 19 and a half. DeWozier, the single back. 4th down. Campiati over the middle. It is complete. Cam Sullivan-Brown, his second big catch this afternoon, a pickup of 13 on 4th down.
It all starts up front, Jay, and what a great job by the UMass offense. They've always had backs who can carry the mail, and today it's been 3 of them who've been able to do it so far, and I would include the quarterback Gino Campiati as one of them.
Well, he keep it here on 3rd down, got tangled up with Cole Garcia, the offensive lineman, a loss of 2. So another decision here on 4th down. You know, offensive coordinators.
The lefty kicker, it's important. Things you don't think about until you have a lefty kicker.
Be a 29-yard field goal attempt, 10 of 12 on the career for Carson. And Carson sends it up, and it is good. So Massachusetts will go up 3 scores, under 3 to go. Stony Brook looking for some answers here. They'll have the football when we
I think you throw it when you need to, which is really the way I think Chuck Priori wants to play.
They're going to throw on 2nd down, wide open, complete to Harris Jr. He's got the first down into UMass territory. Nice hookup, a gain of 14 from Darren Bryden as he finds Sean Harris Jr., the leading receiver for this team a year ago.
That's exactly what Stony Brook needed right there. Good, clean pocket, and then you can see Harris Jr. put the foot in the ground and try to get by Josh Wallace, who's making sure he doesn't give up the deep play, but literally on cue, Jay, it's exactly.
Pursuit, 3rd and 2. Zamat's gonna keep it. Zamat, a little patient, gets upended by Jordan Mahoney, who's having himself an afternoon.
Boy, Mahoney does a great job of getting in there.
Here we go, Zamat, play action, pursued, dumps it off. Tavera has the catch inside the 30, rumbling into the red zone, out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Huge gain of 20 on 4th and 1. They zigged when UMass thought they were going to zag.
Well, 4th and 1, maybe they go.
Changed.
Yeah, down 17.
Hand it off. Cook trying to get the first down. Jarrell Johnson will stack him up. Nothing there to the 11-yard line.
They got to call timeout here for Chuck Priori.
Use that timeout.
And they did use one of those 2 timeouts. And take a look right up the middle. Looked like there was a hole there, but a good job. Jarrell Johnson, the sophomore Will linebacker, right there to be able to make the play.
Angelo Guglielmello, 7 of 10 a year ago. Off the right hash. Guglielmello's kick is up, and it is good. So Stony Brook will take the points with 30 seconds to go in the half, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
Well, I thought with another timeout in the pocket, Stony Brook might consider if it were 4th and 1 going.
See if he can get in field goal range here for Brady Olson. 3 receivers to the right. Olson just slings it away, and is it hauled in out of bounds for George Johnson III? He makes the catch and does indeed get out of bounds with 11 seconds to go. 7 seconds in this half. Pressure comes from the edge. Olson slings it, and once again had Arnold but couldn't connect. 54 yards here for Cameron Carson. On his way, and yep, that's nowhere close. Here we go. This is what you were talking about, setting up. Lawton makes a couple of men miss. Lawton trying to get upfield. Lawton still on his feet. Watch out, and he is pummeled by Josiah Johnson. Crisis averted for Massachusetts. Stony Brook showing signs of life there in the last play of down to the sidelines with Matt Goldstein. Goldie.
Thanks, Jay. I talked to the Stony.
Saw 3 false starts for the Seawolves in that first half. It was Alabuede who made movement, did not cross. 3rd and 10. Bryden steps up, escapes pressure, has some room across the 30 and gives himself up.
I think he gave himself up before the first down, Jay. He would have been better out of 4th and long, because right now the punt game is non-existent. If you're Don Brown, you cannot trust who you're putting back there to punt the football.
Campiati, little play action, looking downfield. It is complete. George Johnson III with his 4th catch today. Give him 10 on the pickup, maybe 11. Move the chains for Massachusetts.
Pretty good. We've seen Tim Baldwin as well. A layered structure to the run game.
And nowhere to go this time. Merriweather taken down once more. Carthel Flowers Lloyd comes in and a loss of 1. For the Seawolves, little play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot wide open. Harris Jr. makes the catch at the 40-yard line. A bomb to the big play receiver, Sean Harris Jr.
It's just down to 2 now.
2nd and 8 here for Stony Brook following the injury.
Swing it.
They'll swing it to Turner. Turner has room to run. Upfield has the 1st down and is finally wrestled out of bounds. Jalon Farrell on the stop, but not before 16 yards on the line on 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Bryden has a man open. It is deflected. Rudolph on the coverage that time was intended for Tyler DeVera. And emptier off the left hash for Angelo Guglielmello, as long as 38 in his career. Trying to get more points on the board. Guglielmello kicks it, and that one is wide left, no good. And Stony Brook comes away empty-handed. A solid drive that really got jumped.
At the end of the Walt Bell era last year.
Trying to change that here. Handoff Merriweather right up the middle, and Merriweather with a 1st down. Kind of extended his body to get an extra 1.5 yards on that to move the chains. 3rd and 2 here for Campiati and company.
Got to watch play action.
Just going to run it right up the middle. Merriweather, I think, stopped just near the line of gain. You mentioned Campiati there, and I think one of the things you notice immediately when you see Gino is his physical presence, but also the tattoos that are down his. Give him the 1st down from the 44-yard line. UMass controlling the time once again here in the 2nd half. Play action, gonna take a shot deep, wide open. Jaquan Gibson can't hang on, and then on the ricochet is pulled in by Stony Brook, and an interception for the Seawolves.
From Gino Campiati. So look for number 0 in red. Campiati lets it go, wide open. Ooh, and what? I mean, that is just That is the luck of the Irish and some kind of luck and bounce right there. Look at that thing.
That would have been the 1st career catch for Jaquan Gibson. Instead, it turns into the 1st downs. Bryden 8 of 18 for 115 through the air this afternoon. Back to throw. Bryden taking a shot yet again, looking for Newton, and he can't reel it in with a right hand. Coverage provided by Noah Boykin. ESPN 3 tonight will have also ESPN Plus contests as well. 2nd and 7 here for Massachusetts. Pristine field position, and here comes Gino Campiati with a 1st down inside the 30 for the Minutemen, a pickup of 10.
Well, that's probably what, Jay, the 5th or 6th time today that Gino Campiati has been able to get the edge. You see the guard pull across, that 73 Cole Garcia. He kicks the defender out. Campiati runs right up his big behind, and there you go. You keep the clock running.
Stony Brook saying, hey, can we stop points in this scenario if we dig in defensively? Off the edge, a free rusher, but they swing it out to the flat. DeWozier to the 20-yard line. That is Greg DeWozier Jr. from Lawrence.
Kicking a field goal here towards the end of the 3rd quarter.
You've got the wind with you blowing from east to west. Snap is down by Kaloji. Kick is up, and it is good for Cam Carson as he delivers yet again. That gives UMass 20. They're at their highest score in session here, and college football fully underway as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll find DeVera. A sliding grab just shy of the 50. Our teammate of Liam's here in just a little bit. 1 minute into this 4th quarter. Big play here. Turner. The handoff. Turner makes a move and ducks under a man, but gets wrapped up by Marcus Bradley after picking up 3.
Of course, Liam Cohn was the offensive coordinator at Kentucky.
On that Hall of Fame induction ceremony last night, the 1982 Women's Lacrosse National Championship team didn't get championship rings, of course, back then. Wasn't the custom. Well, they received them 40 years later last night at the ceremony. So huge huge moment for them as well. On third down here, UMass can't convert. Rico Arnold has had a couple slip through his grasp here this afternoon.
Yes.
21. And now Stony Brook with the ball here coming off the punt. And Cook makes a couple of men miss. Stiff arms one and gets out across the 40. So big gain of 23 yards on first down for Cook, who's having a day.
Well, Jay, one of the things for UMass as a football team, whether the offense or the defense is on the field, is the ability to close. And this is down territory, but the field position may not. Big third down for this UMass defense.
Yeah, that holding penalty certainly putting them behind the sticks as Owike comes in from the edge and knocks him down, gets enough pressure on Bryden to sack him all the way back to the 33, a loss of 8. Now no decision necessary here in terms of difficult decisions as Owike sets him back.
A swarming UMass defense. Look at the interior defenders get rush. It's number 1, Marcus Bradley, to embrace that than others have been in the past.
Merriweather looking for first down yardage and is close as UMass tries to grind this one out. And on that thought, as now we're kind of going down this road here, Andy, you've got not only Don Brown that
Vincent Bear on one side, to be able to do it where you're sticking your hand in your butt half the time, snapping the ball, and then going out and moving people off the line of scrimmage. It's a real testament to Atwood.
It's 330 pounds from Natick, Massachusetts, talking about recruiting the Commonwealth. And UMass will come up short on third down. It'll be 4th and 1 as they try to kind of get
CAA every year.
Bryden connects with Harris Jr. Takes a hard hit on a first down catch here for Stony Brook, 13-yard pickup. Again, I think there's some things you can pull away if you're Stony Brook to say, hey, you know, we've seen what Darren Bryden can do a little bit. He made that throw that got intercepted for 6 points the other way. That's one he won't make. Up their perimeter, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. That's where they're trying to draw kids from, as you mentioned earlier. Tough kids on the North Shore of Long Island. Bryden going to go deep, has Harris Jr. Good ball, and it is incomplete. Batten on the coverage for the Minutemen. And once more, we've seen Darren Bryden.
Defense learning to close here in the fourth quarter. They have not let up this period.
Third down. Bryden throws. It is caught by DeVera. Doesn't go down after the hit and is eventually wrestled away by Michael Opong out of bounds. 10-yard pickup, another connection. DeVera, his third catch today.
Well, DeVera is ringing him up here in the fourth quarter. He almost did UMass a favor by sort of catching that towards the sideline, gathered the ball, and then turned around and went back in. Now, ultimately tackled out of bounds, and of course the clock's going to stop with the movement of Kurt Warner's son started in that game for Temple.
3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. Looking for Jaden Turner. Meanwhile, Stony Brook will have a game at Richmond on the 24th at 2 o'clock.
Decent anticipation. Again, still a long way to go offensively, Jay, but you're right. This was a step forward for Campiotti in that quarterback battle.
4th and 7. Bryden out of the pocket, looking downfield, pump fakes, and will toss this one away. UMass will take over. Miles Turner on the chase. And nothing there for Bryden. UMass again back in coverage.
Bryden was celebrate because it's been a long time between hard-fought victories for the Minutemen.
And you feel like this is an opportunity. You say, okay, you're supposed to beat an FCS team at the FBS level. We outlined earlier that hasn't been the case. And the fans here, as you mentioned, on Hall of Fame weekend will be thrilled to take home a W. We're going to try to grab head coach Don Brown for a few words. A 20-3 victory. The Minutemen will set their sights now on Temple, which has struggled as a program recently. So not inconceivable to say, hey, you could be 2-2 at the end of next week. Meanwhile, Stony Brook, they've got that game in Richmond. Not a lot of time to reset. Some things to like from what they saw from Bryden, the quarterback today.